Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about PMC spawns on Shoreline for PvE. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this video here today, and of course, make sure you're subscribing to the channel for more PvE content. Let's hop right in. Before we do, we have another super thanks shout out that we have to do. Shout out to MPZ1838. He said he loves the content, but he's going through a little something. So do me a favor, guys, in the comments down below, show some love to MPZ. I really do appreciate the extra mile of support here on the channel, but I really do hope whatever you're going through does get a little bit better, and it makes me really happy to know that I am making your day better with some of the content I'm providing you here and everybody here on the channel. All right, man, let's hop right into a Shoreline. It's going to be a fairly quick video today because there's really not too many spawn points, and it's nothing like Woods where they're roaming a ton. It is pretty straightforward, just like Custom. So let's hop right in. We're going to go left to right. First spawn location is going to be at the cottages. Cottages are always going to be hot. There's either going to be PMCs or Sanitar or Scavs. There's always something going on at the cottages, man. So that is spawn point number one for the PMCs. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of shit that can spawn at the cottages. So if you're going there and you want some action, you're probably going to get some. Now, the next location for PMC spawns is going to be a little generalized, but I will break it down a little more in depth. Anywhere in the resort, there could be PMCs, but in my experience, I've only seen them on the ground level, aka first floor. However, they have been all around the resort. So they've been on west, they've been on east, and they've been in admin. So literally anywhere around the resort, there could be PMCs, but they seem to like the first level. I've gone in the pool a bunch of times in West Wing. I've never had a PMC down there. Now, they will go down the staircase right near like admin. That admin down, if you take the staircase down that leads to the pool from admin, they have gone down the stairs, but they haven't really gone into any of the rooms. They just went down the stairs a little bit after I had already aggroed them. So I don't know if you really want to count that going down the stairs and if they would go up the stairs if you aggro them like that. But they do some funky stuff sometimes. So just keep your eyes about when you are anywhere near the resort, because it seems to always have a ton of PMCs. In my recent raids, it has been like 2 to 6 every single raid at the resort. Next, we're going to be moving straight down. We're going to be going to the pier. I have had a fair amount of PMC encounters here, but if there's not PMCs, there's typically going to be scavs. So just like cottages, there's always going to be action at the pier, and obviously a little bit further up the street near Burning Gas, there's always scavs there. And it's a fun time going to pier, in my opinion. It's probably one of my favorite places to actually fight stuff on the entire map of Shoreline. Resort's pretty entertaining here in PvE. Hated it in PvP, but PvE, it's been pretty fun. It's been a little challenging with the amount of PMCs, but it's definitely fun. So pier is our next location. And then the final location that PMCs are spawning, that's going to be Radio Tower. There are only 4 locations total, if you want to count Resort as one. And it really does make things a lot simpler when you are moving through the entire map of Shoreline, knowing that there's only 4 places that PMCs can be. It'll make your tasking easier. It'll make just traversing the map easier. If you already know where all the scavs spawn, it's going to make life 10 times easier just moving through the map in general. Now, obviously, you have other stuff to worry about depending on the time of day when you're playing. If you have cultists, you also have the goons. There's a whole bunch of other variables sometimes, but at the end of the day, we're here talking about PMC spawns, and there's not a lot of them. Just to recap, cottages, pier, resort, in radio station, radio tower, whatever you like to call it. So that is it. Fairly short video. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this one, and of course, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. I don't know what map we're going to do next. I think it's probably going to be Interchange. That was the one I was going to do, but then after playing Shoreline enough, I was like, nah, Shoreline's going to be a short video. Let's get that one knocked out right away. And that's typically kind of like the next step in the task chain. When it comes to, you play a bunch of customs, you play a bunch of woods, and then Peacekeeper sends you to Shoreline for a million tasks. So I figure Shoreline is probably the best option for now. It's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm out.